أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Greetings, traders. It is I, Abdul Shaba. And this is some real change stock options trading journey. And today, June the 13th, we are ready to trade. Yes, sir. Dr. J is in the building. Dr. J, let me get a microphone check. 1, 2. Let me get a microphone check. Let me get a sound check. Let me make sure everything is checking out all right. And this is how we want to roll today. Okay? What a day we're going to have today. We want to make today the best day of our trading careers. Let's make today the best trading day ever. Abdul Shabazz is back, y'all. I'm back. Grateful to be here. Grateful that you guys are in attendance. It's about to go down. Yes, sir. No other place that I'd rather be than right here with y'all. It's Abdul Shabazz reporting live. Right now I'm on YouTube, trading the S&P 500. Won't you join me? Yes, sir. Won't be long now. Oh no. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. I can't tell you how much I do. It's going down right now live on YouTube. Tune in. Thank you for tuning in. Most definitely. I appreciate you. First thing I'm doing is going over my rules. I don't have to trade, but I have to follow my rules because it's following my rules that makes me money. So let's go over them together for those of you who are present, for those of you who will watch the replay, for those of you who are just joining me today for the first time. Thank you and shout out to you for joining. This is some real change. Stock options trading journey, and I am Abdul Shabazz. The first thing that we do here is we typically do not take a trade before 10 o'clock. We like to allow the charts to form so that we can identify the overall trend for the week and then the day. We see here at the bottom right corner that is our weekly candle. We see that we are green for the week, even though we're showing red right now for the day. Looking at the chart above that, the bottom is the weekly chart, and the upper right is the daily chart. So right now on the daily chart, we are having and beginning with a red day. However, overall, we're green for the week. So this information is good to know going forward. Who's in control? We don't want to fight the market. We want to trade with the market. Meaning specifically, we want to identify the possible trading areas on the chart. The possible trading areas that are on the chart, which requires you to come to the market with no bias. Okay? Because you have to look at potential areas for profit taking for the bulls and the bears. You also have to look for potential stop out areas for the bulls and the bears. Then next, going back textbook, we want to call out aloud what trading setup that we see that is the catalyst for us taking this trade, entering this trade. Is it lining up on multiple time frames? Which is why we like to look at the SPY on multiple time frames. Or if it is lining up on multiple time frames, that will add to the conviction of the move that you think is going to make. But we like to see it set up and want to get in the habit of calling it out. I want to get back to the basics. That if you're not taking a trade from the playbook, you're gambling. Yeah. That part. Yeah. And even when we're taking a trade, we want to call out aloud, is this a scalp trade or is this a trend trade? Because there are certain rules for both. If it's a scalp trade, we want to get all in and get all out in that 5 minutes. If it's a trend trade, well, we want to take some profits at the end of those 5 minutes, and then we want to leave some runners. We also want to identify the profit taking level or area on the chart. It's a trend trade. Once we identify that area, we want to make sure we choose the appropriate and correlating option chain, whatever you prefer. At the money, in the money, out the money. But more importantly, as we get closer to the execution of this trade, we want to ask yourself one last question. Well, not even the one last question, but this is the next question. Would you use 100 contracts on this trade? And if the answer is no, then don't take the trade. And that is where I am at now in my trader development, is asking myself mentally, would I use 100 contracts on this trade? And not just trading because a trade presents itself. Trading opportunities will present themselves throughout the day. But as an aspiring professional trader, I'm looking for the one. I'm looking for that one that'll get me exactly where I'm trying to go today, possibly in that one trade. Looking for that big move where there's no doubt about it that it's about to go down. Identifying that area and then being patient and waiting for the stock price to possibly come to that area and present the trade. But if I wouldn't use 100 contracts on it, that's the pitch that I need to let go by. There's going to be a lot of pitches thrown by the pitcher. There's going to be a lot of balls that are hittable. But that doesn't mean that we're going to swing at everything. It means we're going to take our time and swing at that pitch we feel we can knock out the park. So, I will still call out the trades as I see them developing. Call out the algos as it presents itself. Identify the pitches as they come down the pike so that we know what we're looking at. Identify support, resistance, identify head and shoulders, identify algos, controlled buying, controlled selling, identify when those areas are being breached, tested. The goal has always been to arm us with education and not signals. With the education, you can decide yourself based upon your trading account, based upon your risk tolerance and based upon your comfort level, what, when, or where, and how much you should trade. But as a team, we all have the same goal, being that we're all trading the same ETF, the SPY. Knowing that there is enough money in here that we can work together. We can work together and get this money. There's plenty of room in the car going to the bank for the SPY. There's plenty of room. And I'm definitely grateful for those of you who choose to tune in. There are plenty of options now. One thing about it, I've been going live now for a year. Real account, real trading, real wins, real losses. And believe it or not, some real people have taken notice, because it seems like they're going live too now. Googity Bob. Some of the people who I grew up watching and loving. Even some people who got exposed for paper trade. Guys was actually on here paper trading on demo accounts, acting like they were real accounts. Patrick Whelan. Man, I'm back. I'm on a different level right now, I'm telling you. Because we really doing this. We really doing this. We ain't bouncing around from this to that, from that to this. We ain't playing no games with the people. Just make sure I trade well. Make sure I do what's correct. And follow up with good quality videos explaining what I did, what I saw. And let's go. Let's go from there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Starting to like this. Continuation. 541.9 area. Let me see what happens here. Then want to see what happens here at this area. So I decided to get into the market now while it is quiet. Get into it now while it's quiet. And this is a trend trade. This is not a scalp. This is a trend trade. Some of you might want to wait for some more selling continuation for you to get in. As we are 5 minutes away from the next 30-minute candle. We're knocking on the door of the bottom of this controlled selling algo. We've identified the algo, but we have not broken out of it yet. I myself have taken an early position with the rejection of VWAP. Also, with us knocking on the door, the risk to reward is great here for me to keep my stop very, very tight if I need to. But knowing that the 542 level, let's say that, the 542 level has a great deal of potential profit at that level. I want to be on the boat when we cross over into those waters. So this way I'm not chasing. So that's why I got in a little early. Ideal entry can possibly present itself here in the next 3 minutes. Also, an opportunity to add to a winner could also possibly present itself here in the next 3 minutes as well. Let's go ahead and take some profits as they present themselves to us. As we are not allergic to profits, we love them. We know that this is an area, the there's going to be some contention in. So I went on ahead and took some profits in this area. Because of the fact that you can get in and out of the market so very easy with very little slippage, I was simply able to hit the bid and get out on that. Again, taking profits as they present themselves to us. Looking forward to a possible close outside of this controlled selling. Possibly breaking through this demand area. This is the demand area also from yesterday. Two key areas I wanted to identify on the chart, and it was in those two key areas that I immediately took profits when they presented themselves, and then now just have my runners on deck. If I don't like what I see, I am out. Very nice trade. You can always regroup and get more later. Just allow the market. Very nice trade. Hope you guys make some money with me in that trade. Now we're looking at a 542 call. Not just yet. There's a lot of liquidity here that can be grabbed. A lot of liquidity from today can be grabbed. And this is that 10 o'clock candle, which is why I advise some of you all to wait until that 10 o'clock candle to be able to get that follow through, to be able to see that continuation. And if you didn't see it, then to stay away from it. So I'm happy that those of you who didn't take that trade, didn't chase, if you weren't in when I initially got in, then I applaud you for not chasing. We've gone from green to red on that candle right here at this area of demand. Intraday demand right here at the line that previously drawn on the chart. No one gives us these areas. Please, somebody, give it up for the lines. And if you don't mind hitting the like button, I greatly appreciate that as well. Completely regrouping now on to the next trade, looking for it to present itself. Want to see a close here and then a continuation. 1 minute left in this candle. Again, wanting to see a close here, then a continuation. That will add to the strength of this being a continuation also on the 30-minute candle as well. Looking at the larger time frame, this has the potential to be a continuation on the 30-minute as well. This is what we're looking at. This candle right here. Will this be the continuation candle? No need to rush it. Allowing the bulls to do what they do at demand and that support. Seeing if they're successful. Or is there possible further continuation to the downside? Trading range is very tight right now. But we have identified the area between the demand, between the other favorable area from yesterday, okay? Between the controlled selling being at the bottom of that. What an area right now this is. And I am happy that we have been able to identify it. Because there is going to be some money to be made coming out of it. Full transparency, I have two guns pulled out. A 542 call. 541 put. Again, not looking for this candle, looking for the continuation. Not be fooled in either direction. We're not going to be forced to trade just because it's one of those pitches we're going to let go by. I caught a nice ball. Was able to, I think I got a nice single. I haven't checked yet. Still early. See what kind of continuation we get. 30-minute candle is now green. Risk versus reward is also present. Just want to make sure that these guys aren't being suckered by the bears to be used as liquidity to break through demand. That's why it's worth the wait. If it is truly a bullish move, then it will reveal itself. But this could be a bearish trap to suck in early bulls to use them as liquidity to take the price lower. Exactly. While we did not call that call yet. Not saying that it might not happen, but that was not the time for it then. Acknowledging the traps that are out here, acknowledging the area the traps are in, and staying away from them. There will be an opportunity to take a call, but that wasn't it. So let's give it up to ourselves for being safe. Damn it, because we didn't fall for that trap. We knew that that had the potential to be a bearish trap to trick early bulls, okay? As we stated, trick early bulls, and now to get them to cover to break down into new low opportunity to get them to flush through demand. We've recognized it, we acknowledged it, we called it out. Nice move. This still does not mean take a put just yet. In my opinion, this is not financial advice. Do whatever you feel you're comfortable with doing, but it is leaning towards that way as we are now starting to get heavier into the 30-minute candle with 12 minutes going by, and we're getting a continuation on that 30-minute candle. However, the area that we need to see is this area of demand. That's it right there. That's what we want to see. Okay. That's what we want to see. So it was there that I entered my put. So exactly what I wanted to see. Enough to want to be in it. The next candle is the money-making candle, potentially. If we can stay below this demand, fighting for that position, the risk was worth the potential reward. The risk was worth the potential reward, so I entered the trade. Again, the risk was worth the reward, so I entered the trade. Trade paying off. I will take profits as they present themselves. That is correct. We will take profit as they present themselves. We know how the Bulls do. We know this could very well turn into a washout long. Not fooled. We've been here before. This is the important candle right here. This is the important candle. We can afford to relax because we have money in our pocket already from this move. We can allow this candle to do what it needs to do to take us to where we want to see it go. We've already put money in our pockets. This is already yet another winning trade. There's nothing left in it but the runner. We're letting the runner run on. Potentially. Waiting to see how the Bulls respond in this area. This is that continuation candle right here. Allowing the runner the opportunity to run. Allowing the runner the opportunity to run. Yeah. Still early. Still early. We are at the bottom of this magenta algo. Perfect area to take a call in as well. But do the Bulls have the strength to retake the day? Do the Bulls have the strength to retake the day? Don't know. But the risk versus reward has me in a great spot right now. Risk versus reward has me in a comfortable position right now. I don't even want to give you hopes anymore. Premises. You were an area of demand. You are now an area of resistance. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Let's change the color on you. We don't even want to give you the effect of trying to come up right now. We want to let this runner run on to the big money. We're not going to force it. We're going to relax. That's what we're going to do, is relax. Look for an opportunity when it presents itself. Potentially add to this position early. Great position. Great position. That's a bullish signal. That's a bullish signal. That's a bullish signal. Don't take the money there. That's a bullish signal. It's a bullish signal. For those of you who know candlestick charts, you would know that that is a bullish reversal signal. Yet and still another great trade. Took the runner off, okay, when we saw signs of a bullish reversal signal. And the beautiful thing about it is that we can always add back if we need to. But we're not going to play with it. We're not going to play with it. Very strong move. Either way, it was a great decision to get out of the trade right there as the Bulls and the Bears fight back and forth with one another. For us to safely protect our runner, get our runner out of harm's way, another great decision. As we are on the cusp of identifying that bullish reversal. So that is the benefits of studying your charts. Recognizing them when you see it, whether it takes place or not. That was still a great area to protect yourself. The market will always leave an opportunity to get back in if you so choose to. again. Huh. Got right back in. Man, Lysol strong. Crack a window. Choking me out. I'm on air. You're about to make me pass out. This is Abdul Shabazz, reporting live, choking out from the Lysol. Luckily, I was able to make profits in this. I've hit profits yet again. It's Abdul Shabazz, reporting live. You just saw me make more profits. On an incredible day, I'm going bananas. I can't believe it. I'm truly going bananas. Three trades today, 3 wins today. Incredible day. Incredible day. Incredible day. Well, I didn't think I was going to make it there for a second, guys. 3 wins. Last one was a great one. Pretty good. Almost 20 cents there. You know what I mean? Not too bad. Okay. Not using large amounts. Still save some capital for some other potential moves. You know what I mean? Showing you that you can get out and protect yourself when you see signs of danger. That's the benefit of being a trader and not an investor. An investor is going to ride that roller coaster through the ups and the downs. They're going to look up one day and be down a great deal amount, and they're just going to have to deal with it and suck it up. But when you have the ability to read the charts and identify the charts, then you know areas where you can protect yourself, hedge yourself. You know areas where you can pull your money out, stand aside. And then if the market reverses and continues to go in your desired direction, you can always get back in. And I just showed you guys that twice here. Grateful. Got the 10:30 candle coming up. Let's see what that is going to look like. That could as well potentially give us a further move down. Let us be patient. Yeah, 64 cents. Got in it yet again. Protecting this one extra tight. On the next candle. Yeah, we'll protect this one extra tight. We're at an area on the daily chart where now you have to respect the fact that we have a shooting star and we now have trading beneath the shooting star. This is an area where the market could really potentially lose it here. It's also an area the market can come roaring back. And let's switch sides. And we just switched sides. Let's change this to a call. We have no bias. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful call. Beautiful call. Beautiful call. Beautiful call. Beautiful call. And let's take some profits right there. Keep that runner going. And let's keep that runner going. Plenty of liquidity. protecting my downside, protecting my backside. Alrighty, got out of that runner just at the right time. Amazing. And this will be my last trade of this morning. This is a call that I am in, looking to break out of this controlled selling algo. There is a lot of liquidity to grab. There is a lot of liquidity that could be grabbed, so the risk to reward is worth it in this area, allowing this candle itself to be my stop out. But if we are able to break out of this controlled selling algo, there is a lot of liquidity to be grabbed. This would be the continuation candle. For those of you who are looking for a safer trade, this is the candle that you would be looking for. Definitely not for the faint of heart. Definitely not for the faint of heart. But yes, I'm still in this call. Hmm. But for those of you who have the ability to see the algos in action, you can see that the bulls were buying up everything at the 540.5 area. And that's what allowed me to hold on to that call. If we get a close in that 540.5 area, then I'm done with this call. Pretty much want to be done with it now because I can always get back in. I'm going to minimize. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Make it a paper cut instead of anything more. I can always wait. When she makes the move, it's going to be a nice move. Let me show you the other algos too, my bigger ones. This is where we're at too on that. Trying to break out of this controlled selling, okay? But we still are in a bigger controlled selling. So to be honest with you, this would be the area ideal. That's what we would be looking for a call, because here's the liquidity that would be provided for. So that's in that 543 area is what would be ideal. I tried to get it here at the bottom, okay, with it breaking out of this control. So it's really like that 541.60 area. Okay, trying to get it breaking out and taking it to that 543. good enough for me to go ahead and stop and chill this morning. Wait for the market to make a move. A little bit of sideways action, as you can see, because this is a very key area here as well. Looking here on the daily chart, you can see we had a shooting star yesterday. We had a gap up. A failed shooting star is a bullish reversal signal, but we started gapping down right from the open. Now we have finally hit an area. Okay, but there is an area of demand here. That's why I drew this line at the 540.4 area. I'll show you yesterday's chart as well. Keep everything in proper perspective. Sit right here. Let's go ahead and move this. See the response, which is why my alarm is set clearly underneath. Okay, yesterday's last minute rally, knowing that this is an area where there is a lot of support, the trade is underneath the area. I had a great morning this morning. Took a paper cut there on the last trade. But overall, 3 very nice winning trades. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for hitting the like button. And I want to show you what we're looking at and what we want to see for a put. We want to see a close below this area. Okay? We've only got wicks below here. Wicks. I'm sorry. Tails. And then from the bottom. Tails. We want to see a close below this area. And then we want to see a continuation candle break out and below that 540.4 area. That is what we want to see. So we want to be patient until then. Here. And this is what I was referring to right here. Mhm. So we got that close. This is that continuation candle that we were looking for. This will be potentially, if it happens, the money candle. That's why I wanted to identify those two areas. The close beneath the area, and then that continuation candle. And we could still very get it right now. Still very well happen. If you've traded with us this morning and made some money, shout out to you. If you traded this morning and followed along just to get an education, shout out to you as well. For those of you who will come back and watch the replay, thank you as well. And if there's a need to come back at 1 o'clock, I will do so. So thank you for those who want to hang on for some of that potential 1 o'clock play. Oh my goodness, go. Oh my goodness. That's the one we wanted. I'm gonna protect very tightly. Getting ready to leave. And the play happened. I protect very aggressively in this trade. I'm gonna take money along the way. Take money along the way as it presents itself. o'clock. Yeah. Reduce our exposure just a little bit, because we're not getting that follow through like we wanted. There we go. There's that follow through. There's that follow through. There's that follow through. That's what we wanted. Be patient right here. A lot of time left on this candle. Not seeing what I want to see. Gonna protect the runner, get that runner out of Dodge. Another one in trade. Love the way that's looking. Let's see if we can get a continuation. One more out the door. Looking to see if we can finally break out of this controlled selling. We didn't get the continuation that we wanted to on the breakdown. Could this be the possible continuation candle that we're looking for to the upside? Doesn't matter where it trades, only matter where it stops. So glad we were smart enough to get out of it. With that runner, we made the money and took the profits when they presented themselves. Definitely an engulfing candle. But will we get the continuation? Doesn't matter where it trades, only matter where it closes. Where's the call? And this will be my official last trade of the morning. As we have finally broken out of the controlled selling and have a continuation candle as well. Yep, that's it for me. I was only willing to give up that candle. I was only willing to give up that candle. Yep. That was it for me. Only willing to give up that candle. Great trading. Saved myself again. Another great day. I want to thank you guys for joining. Thank you for being here. Grateful for the opportunity to trade with you guys. Look forward to me being back on a consistent basis. And I will be looking back at 1 o'clock to see if there is an opportunity then. And if so, I will get back on the air. Until then, stay safe. Trade safe. Thank you guys for joining, for being a part, and hitting that like button. So Abdul Shabazz, some real change. Signing out. Bye for now.